Hey, pup. How you doing? Well, I have just arrived to Wilmington. There's my rental. Good old Kia Soul. This is my Airbnb. Staying at the lovely Villa Jade. That's what they call it. This is the this is our friend that's gonna be hanging around, apparently. The owner's dog.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
I knew that was gonna happen. I'm outside trying to film the area, show you guys the Airbnb, but the owner approached and just wanted to say hi and introduce himself, which is cool. We had to chit chat with him for a little bit. But anyway, this is the inside of the Villa Jade. It's a nice little place. And here we got some props for our location shoots in the coming days. We're gonna do some Halloween kill stuff. Billy's got the other two masks. He's coming from Maine with those. And of course, we got Mr. Ghostface for the new Scream. Ooh, my knife is leaking. That's not good. But yeah, Ghostface. Bathroom. And unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to enjoy this next area. Oh, that's stained. But this is the pool area. Looks like that could be pretty fun in the summer. Well, that's it. This is the abode for the next 4 nights. Gonna be laying up in here, but we're only gonna be here really to sleep, to be honest with you. Got a lot to do on the road. So that's it. Oh God, Mariette. All right, Halloween Kills adventure begins. Well, actually, I'll just say this. Our Halloween Kills Wilmington, North Carolina adventure begins here on the corner of 20th and Creasy Avenue. And right to my right, here, after this car passes, this is the corner, the real life corner that you can actually visit publicly that we see that establishes Haddonfield in the neighborhood, right? So this is the shot here. It's not very well lit, so this house in the corner is shown in an establishing shot, but right here you can see the windows in the corner there, the end of the frame there, and that house there. It's about like that. And the rest, there you go, thanks for lighting my video. The rest of the neighborhood, that with the Meyer house and all that, that was all built on set, studio, screen gems, but this is the real life location. location corner right here. Again, 20th and Creasy. It's kind of like, so again, this is the corner of 20th and Creasy. This would have been like the establishing shot, one of the real life establishing shots for Haddonfield in the Michael Myers neighborhood and whatnot. Now, as you already know, like I was saying, the rest is filmed. The fuck? Dude, you're in my shot, man. Hey. Wait, you look familiar. What the fuck? Stop! Leave me alone! Oh. So coming from the corner where I just was, showing you the intersection of Haddonfield, right? 20th and Creasy. Literally one block here, you've got this house, screen house with the stairway here. Right here, turn to your left. This is the alleyway. This is the alleyway that we see Michael go down. I forget who's chasing him with a gun, but we see him going down here. And through this way, you got this shot coming, this reverse shot right here. This is where we can see Michael is right in between those poles there. And the shot's about right here. You can see this shed, this little tree here, and Michael's standing right there. Now he's wearing the original Halloween mask. But because it's a flashback, and then the sheriff, whoever's chasing him, seen right here, and that shot is from back here because you see this fence pole here and that in the foreground. It's zoomed in quite a bit, kind of like that, and you see sheriff or whatever right here with the pole behind his shoulder. It's cropped in, kind of like that, right? And then this way, fuck, no man, not you again. No. So yeah, again, the shot, again, is, you got that, but right there, again, cropped in quite a bit. But yeah, that's, for the most part, that's what happens. Right in here, the shed's very prominent, but if you're looking for it, that greenhouse, literally corner of 20th and Creasy, and really cool, man. Cool alley. It's perfect. It's very picturesque. And so this is it. This is the alley. This is the alley that Michael comes out of, or that he gets chased out of. He gets chased from by the cop. Oh man, you again. God, what am I gonna do? Alright, so this next shot, just right around the corner, this is Prender in Wrightsville. If you can see that, Wrightsville, I think Prender is at that intersection. Right at that intersection, about 3-4 houses. This house right here, 1907, Prender, I think. This is where Tommy is being chased by Michael from this direction. And the shot comes like this. You see these houses, and he stops and he falls right here. And I believe there's a shot of Tommy's like that. He's looking up, where Michael is actually coming at him this way. Oh, yeah, yep, there he is. He's always on point. He's on. Tommy falls here because Michael's chasing him, and Michael's coming from this direction, just like that. See, Michael, he's always on time. Whenever I need him, he's there. He's coming right, like I'm Tommy. I fall down right here, and the shot's down here. No, Michael, please, no, no. Ah. All right, good morning. This is the next morning here in Wilmington, and this brings us to our first stop of the day, continuing on with Halloween Kills. This is Haddonfield Hospital right here. So obviously this should look very familiar. This is one of the, I guess, most recognizable spots from the movie. Of course, this was filmed at night, but let's see, let's get the sun. Let's get out of get the sun behind the building. There we go. So a lot went on here. A lot of people out here. Crowd of people. Of course, they had Lori was rushed to the entry here. They dressed this up to look like a hospital, and the Haddonfield sign would have been, I believe, right there, Haddonfield Hospital. And I think the entry to the hospital was right up these steps here. But that's about the angle. And okay, so the way they did this, I'm sure you've seen or have heard at this point how they created the mental patient jumping from the window. So you know how that all happens inside. The crowd of people are going after him. They've mistaken him for Michael, and Lori and her daughter were trying to explain that's not him. That's not him. And so again, one of the social commentaries in this film is that mob mentality. They expand on that, and so part of that is you got one person saying this other, and then the other person is automatically jumping on board, and because it's got to be true, right? He's saying it, and then she's saying it, and he's saying it. Next thing you know, you got a whole crowd that's like, that's the guy, but it's not. It's not, clearly not Michael. Fortunately, this guy is a mental patient, and he'd rather take his own life than be pummeled to death, or beat to death by a crazy crowd. So the way they did it was, so the actual stunt was filmed on the other side of this building. It's probably more practical on the other side for them to have the crew vehicles and what is it, the deflated balloon that they have on the bottom that the stuntman will actually fall on. And so they do a little trickery and cut to the other side, and that's where you actually see him jump, and we're going to go on the other side and match that up. But the actual fall, they take you back over here on this side, and that happens around here somewhere.
You got this right, because this is where they.
Oh, this. Okay, so this is the entry. I was thinking that was okay. So this would be the entry to the hospital where they bring roll Lori in, and they had the signage up there too, didn't they?
Yep.
Emergency.
Yep, and I think that you see a little bit of the inside there, but other
yes.
than that, they don't film inside.
Right. So they'll roll her in, go to the right, and cut or something. So we'll take a look. Thankfully they're close, because I didn't want to be bothering anybody. But there's the inside of what would be the Haddonfield Hospital. As you can see, if they would go to the left, there's not much place to go. Same probably to the right. I don't even remember what business is this? What does this act as?
I don't know, but there's a thing over there that says emergency. So that's a community college.
Oh, that's right. It is a college. That's what I remember saying. Cape. There you go. Cape Fear Community College. Wow, this doesn't even look like a school at all. That's right, because the bartender from that place the other night I was at, she said that she was actually in school during the she had heard it was all happening. I know they filmed at night, but it was like that during that week she was in school. All right, so here we are approaching the other side of the college, and this is where they filmed the mental patient jumping off. I believe it's the window right next to that one. And I just learned actually last night, watching Scott's video, that the actor Ross Bacon, who played the mental patient, passed away, unfortunately, last year. It's been almost a year. I had no idea. May of 2021, he passed away. Didn't even get to see the movie release. I don't know how he passed away, but unfortunately, he's gone. Very unfortunate news, but rest in peace to Mr. Bacon. He did a good job in his role, but that's where his character would have jumped off. The stunt would have happened there. Of course, they would have had the deflated balloon here. We don't see that. We see the jump, we see the cut, and then we're back around the other side to see the visual effects of the character landing on the sidewalk next to that sewer grate. So as I was saying, they cheat the fall of the mental patient. There's a couple of edits. Before he jumps, it's on the other side, which I showed you, and after he jumps, there's another cut back on this side where he's mid-air, and you can see he's coming from this third. And you notice if you pay attention, you know it's a different side, because that little I don't know if it was an AC thing that we saw on the other side is not here, but in this cut it is. But the initial standing on the plank is on the other side. The initial jump is on the other side, and then we'll cut to see him falling from this side, because now we got to see him falling and landing on the ground. Now his landing, the shot's like kind of like that, and you see him coming down slow motion, and as it's panning down, you see where the Haddonfield Hospital sign was, which was right here, replacing the prohibited sign. And so you see the shot come down, he's falling, Haddonfield Hospital sign there. You might even see the entrance to the emergency there. But now we got this cool shot of the camera. It's like the perspective of the victim coming down this way, and the camera goes. So he's falling. The camera's coming down like this fast. We're gonna show it for slow. We're gonna show it slower for identification purposes. But you got this shot, camera coming down like that. Oops. And I'm going to bring in the clip to match. And I know this is exactly where the victim lands, because as the camera's coming down from the victim's perspective, his point of view, you see the curve of the end of the lawn here, and you see these cracks, the A shape, and then as it comes down forward, it comes down even further. You've got closing up, A shape, there's a little glass there, and you see this crack and this crack, and it cuts about right there. So the patient, the victim, would have landed at the end of the whole sequence right here. Now the special effects shot with his body, there's no identifying mark, but we could just say that he was right here, and there's blood splatter everywhere, and he's kind of laying like that. I'll bring in the the movie shot, just like that. That's it. So that's how they would have shot the jumping off scene. Again, the initial on the other side. We cut to this for the mid-fall. Haddonfield Hospital sign right there to the left. And then the cool victim perspective shot, camera falling. I always wonder how they do that. We have a camera actually falling to the ground. Maybe it's like on some type of crane that kind of simulates a drop, and they speed it up to make it look like it's falling. And of course, before it actually hits the ground, it stopped really quick. That's the only thing I can think of. So that's it for the spot. We're gonna keep on moving. Russell's Quick Stop, Delgado and Wrightsville, Wilmington. This is where Tommy Doyle is starting his gathering up of locals to take on Michael. Pull in here. We already got our shots here, but we're getting out of here, and I forgot to get a clip. This is where he gives starts to give the speech about strength in numbers, and he had an altercation with Michael, and we got to get together and stop this man tonight. Pulls in right there. You can see that that's pretty much a shot there, but the speech just happens right here to the right of the truck. And I'll show you our awesome reenactment right now.
Man, I had an altercation with Myers about an hour ago, but he escaped. Now listen, boys, there's strength in numbers. And this man is a threat, and we need to stop him tonight!
Bosses.
These are cop. That's a cop, right?
Yeah, we can't turn right. This is blocking it off. We're filming at Rusty Nail right now.
They got fancy trailers here. There must be some big name actors in there.
So we're rolling up to where Mick's bar was for Halloween Kills, and it looks like they've got some production happening here. We can't turn right. This is where the bar is, right there on the corner, 5th Street. We can't go right where I want to be. The bar's right there. But the street's closed. Now we know that Halloween Ends has started production within the last week or so, but that's supposed to be taken to Savannah. But I was just thinking, like, why wouldn't, if they have some scenes to continue from the bar, why wouldn't they use the same bar? I don't know, it could be something completely different, but... Hey, is this a Halloween movie?
It's not a Halloween movie, no, it's a series. It's called George and Tammy.
Oh, okay, because they had the bar. Is that the bar? We were trying to go to that bar in the corner.
Yeah, the bar, the one over there.
It was 5th Street. We couldn't, I guess.
We're at Rusty now, so this is closed over here. That's open over there.
You are at Rusty Nail?
Yeah,
That's where they filmed Halloween Kills.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I thought you were asking what we were filming now.
Oh, no, I did. We just didn't know if the third Halloween was being filmed at the bar again. But you said it's a no.
It's not that right now.
Okay.
But you never know.
Gotcha. Hey, thanks.
Have a good night.
So there's a confirmation. They are filming at Rusty Nail, which was Mick's bar in Halloween Kills, but this is for another TV series that I already forgot what she said.
Something Tammy.
Something in Tammy. So we're not going to the bar tonight. There we go. I guess that's behind the bar.
Yeah.
She says at the Rusty Nail. Anyway, that's it. So this is about the best I can do with Rusty Nail, which was the Mick's bar in Halloween Kills. It is closed for a month for filming a George Jones and Tammy Wynette movie that is being filmed, so that they're closed until the end of February. I'll try to pass by it the best to see what I can do here. You can see the equipment. There's a security guy to the left. We just talked to him. He's the one that clued us in on.
Slow down.
But there it is, right there. Rusty nail. And then, let's see. Yeah,
My shots are all blurry, dude.
Because it's. And then here was where. Well, there's more to the scene across the street, but you might be able to recognize some of that. Don't they make a left there? Isn't there something that goes on down there? Or is it just, it's all on that building? All on this
Yeah, he
street?
kind of takes off around the corner. And
Yeah.
crashes. He goes right over this island. He drives right over.
Wow. So, the Rusty Nail mix bar was a bust, but there you go. All right, our next spot here is at Wallace Park, which was sat in for Haddonfield Park. Right? It's just called Haddonfield Park. I believe this is where the sign was. There's a few of them, so I'm not sure if this is where they put the Haddonfield sign. But we're gonna go in and cover every spot. We're doing it at night, but it's well lit, so it's definitely doable. We're gonna cover all the spots. So here is the swing set that, what's her name? Judy? Is it Nurse Judy or something like that?
I think so.
Well, yeah, I'm terrible with names. This is where she met her demise. But we get to see her body actually. Just right here on this swing. Right there. I think, yeah, and she's wearing this mask, which we're gonna recreate here pretty soon. Now there was a, was it over here or was it over here? Merry-go-round?
Yeah, the merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round.
Would have been right here.
I think it might have been in the corner. And it had all three of these. That one. This one. And these three guys. So, brought those from. Yeah, what are these from? These are from Halloween 3. Season of the Witch. But those are on the merry-go-round, which was a prop for this production. But that's where the nurse, her body was. And we're gonna go over there. That's where Michael crosses. He's gonna get the costume. We're gonna reenact that. And what's her name? Kyle. Lindsay hides behind that tree over there. So we're gonna make our way in pieces here. So we're gonna set some shots up here first, and then keep moving through the park. Now the other characters, the girl in the nurse costume, they get killed over there, I believe. They park over there, and that happens over there. So.
There's like a creepy man in a white mask, and he like keeps trying to play hide and seek with us. I think he's a pervert.
Like, there's a creepy man in a white mask, and he keeps like trying to play hide and seek with us, and he is. Where did you see him? Look, there he is. Oh, hello! Hello!
So going back to where the masks were, so the merry-go-round was here in this corner, and we had the couple in the doctor and the nurse costume dead right here, spinning on the merry-go-round. We don't have the merry-go-round, but we do have their mask, and they were positioned in this fashion in a way. He's positioned here with it on, and she's kind of like slouched down here with that skull mask on. And then of course we had Marianne right there, who's hanging there. And we'll show you how we did it right now. Oh God, Marianne. Oh God, Marianne. Okay, so coming from the playground there, the swing set, moving this way. This is where Lindsay Wallace is hiding from Michael. I guess at this point he's looking for her, he's chasing her, whatever. She hides right behind this tree. Okay, and this is, I'm not gonna be able to get the shot because I'm not gonna get in the water. Even though the water is significantly low now, I'm not gonna get in it. But she hides right there. You can see that and the stump. And the bridge is right there. So she's about right in this area. Hold on, right there. And her head's probably around this area. Now again, the shot is coming from the water this way. And you can see, obviously you can see the trunk. And then that piece in the foreground. So that's it. Lindsay Wallace right there. I want to replicate it. It's really muddy, and I don't want to get my shoes all muddy. Even though if I'm going to replicate, this is the best time to do it because look how low that water is. During the filming of this, they had the crew inside, you know, looking for gators or snakes or whatever to make sure the actress Kyle was safe. And so like in the water there, they were just trying to see if there's anything that could harm her. And I could actually see clear, you know, you could see the ground through here because the water's low enough. So this would be the perfect time to do it. But I don't have a change of clothes. So, you know how it is. Also, another cool thing is the reflection in the bridge. You can actually, they did a shot with Michael going across the bridge, reflection there, and we replicated that as well. And it's kind of like, yeah, like that. So as I was telling you, Lindsay, aka Kyle, the actress, they had to protect her by having a dive team, but you know, like a production a water team go in there and pick to make sure there were no alligators. And I didn't realize there were alligators here in Wilmington, but there is a sign here that actually says caution, alligators are protected species. It's talking about alligators. What the fuck? Shit, I guess he was dying tonight. What the fuck is that a fan? Oh my God, another fan.
Hey, did you know they filmed Halloween Kills here?
Oh my God, get out of our town.
Michael Myers.
Oh.
Right up here.
What are you, Kyle Richards or something?
Do you know him with the white mask?
Yes, I know who Kyle Richards is too.
Kyle
What are you like?
Richards.
Yes, Lindsay Wallace.
Who?
You know what? I'm recording you
Why?
because you're defacing public property.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything. What are you doing?
So I wanted to point out on this, in all seriousness, on this side of the Haddonfield, aka Wilmington Park Bridge, Wallace Park, by the way, how well lit this tree that Kyle Richards, aka Lindsay Wallace, hides behind. How well lit it remains. Like, it's almost like it's lit by a movie light. It's just, I mean, it's this light, but it's just shining down on that tree only. It's kind of like it's featuring it, like reminding us fans that, you know, Lindsay was hiding in fear for her life right there. That's what I'm going to go with. It makes sense. Wallace Park, Lindsay Wallace. Let's shine the tree a light on the tree she hid behind.
Perfect.
And even to make things more interesting, there's two lights up there. One is shining on her tree, and the other is shining on Michael's bridge. Like, you can't, this isn't a coincidence.
I agree.
No, but for real though, look at that. That's not artificial. This isn't in editing. This is literally my phone shining on that tree. It's the brightest thing in the picture. Look, go wide. It's the brightest thing in the picture. So I find that very interesting. So is Michael's bridge. So I don't know how I'm putting this together, but that is it for Wallace Park in Wilmington. So this video, I dedicate this to one special, other than Lindsay Wallace. I dedicate, this video is for...
This is for Dr. Lomas. Hey, Michael. This is for Dr. Loomis.
Okay, so this next shot I'm pretty excited about. With a little help of our friends that have already kind of scoured this area and blazed the trail, if you will. Scott, Mr. Scott on tape, he helped us out by watching his video, which you should watch. Back on Creasy, which everything is all pretty much around this Creasy area. This is 21st and Creasy. You got one and you got two houses. This is the house, between this house and that house is where Michael comes out from this little, I don't want to call it an alley, but the space between these two houses. Now the camera is on the other side, shooting toward the road, like so. And this is pretty much the shot. You see this tree, it's unmistakable. The camera's coming this way, and as it's coming this way, Michael in front, you see his mask right there to the right of the tree. And this is a few other clues to know where the mask is. So you see this crack here, the curb? The mask is just to the right of that. It's lined up in front of the porch. So Michael, it cuts Michael goes to get his mask, and you see it right here. There's the house in the background. It has like some Halloween lights or whatever here, and you see this part of the porch. It's lined up perfectly where the mask would be, right in the center of the street. The reason why we know it's the center of the street, again from back here, you can just tell from the shot, it's like right in the center of the street. So now when we cut to the close-up, he goes to pick it up. There's also the crack that kind of gives you a clue, pretty much right on this crack. Because again, straight down to the right, this crack here. Let me see if I can find it. It's nighttime and it's been raining, so the cracks are now wet. This crack here runs parallel. Sorry, it runs horizontal like that. And the shot's kind of like this. You probably can't even see the crack now, but it's right there. So the mask is literally right here. And again, there's the break in the curb. So we've got a mask. We're gonna do a little reenactment with a stand-in Michael here. So this is where, then what, the Evil Dies Tonight crew comes this way.
Mm-hmm.
They pull in here. You got Tommy and the crew, and I guess the fight takes place right here too, or down there.
They're right here in this hall.
Right here. You all know what happens there. Lots of bloodshed. Right here on the street, 21st and Creasy. And another big clue for you. Literally past that block, those arrow signs, that's the park. It's Wallace Park, aka Haddonfield Park, where we just came. So again, this is all walking distance, all these spots. So let's check out the reenactment we just came up with.
Hey, Michael. It's Halloween. Everyone's entitled to one good scare. I guess he was dying tonight.
There tonight, yachts.